The pastor and parishioners at Springfield's Holy Cross Parish have recently made a major investment in youth. With the addition of a new full-time youth minister last summer, Rebecca Drake tells us now that parishioners of all ages have noticed a renewed energy in their midst.
They are the ones closest to our hearts, our children. And our duty as adult Christians is to lead them to the heart of Jesus. The members of Holy Cross Parish in Springfield have recently made a commitment to children and young people in their faith community by hiring a full-time youth minister. According to their pastor, Father Victor Carrier, the investment in a youth program is crucial at a time when religious values are being threatened by a materialistic society.
And we've lost a lot of the important values that really make us truly human, fully human, and Christian. And so I think that in investing in a coordinator for youth ministry, our goal is to try to entice some of our young people back into our congregation.
After a year-long process of determining parish needs and advertising for a youth minister, Father Victor and a committee of parishioners, including several youth members, chose Dwight SZARKOWSKI, a Cathedral High School graduate and experienced youth minister. Better known by his nickname, Dewey, he says his own experiences as a teenager sparked his interest in working with young people.
When I was in high school, I began to be involved with a couple of different activities, community service-based ones, while I was attending Cathedral. And we went on a retreat, and there was kind of a pull on my heart to get involved with youth ministry.
Dewey's vocation was encouraged by a youth minister he worked with in college, and by another significant event that made headlines in 1999.
And then also what happened in Columbine, and seeing those kids, struggling with that, and just realizing that someone really needs to reach out to the youth of our community.
Dewey emphasizes that nurturing the faith of adolescents is truly the work of an entire parish. And in addition to working with youth, parents, parishioners, and the pastor, a youth minister needs to work daily on his or her own relationship with God.
You need to be just a people person in general and be able to reach out to people. You have to be fairly outgoing. It helps to be organized, but most importantly is to love God and just have a passion for sharing Jesus' message of love.
Since beginning his job at Holy Cross last summer, Dewey's expertise and his love for God have already made an impression on parishioners like Josephine Rodriguez.
I see change in the congregation. The young people love it. The older people love it. They love to see that our youth care about their faith and they're willing to witness to their faith. I also see a big change in the sense of community.
18-year-old Ryan MIGEED, a member of the Holy Cross youth group, says that teens really do care about their faith and their communities, and the parish's new youth minister is off to a great start.
Well, he's got the energy for it, and he's got the ideas. He's coming up with all kinds of things that I would have never thought of, and he just brings that enthusiasm and many years of experience too to the table. He really knows how to work with kids and get them talking.
In addition to his professional qualifications as a youth minister, Dewey SZARKOWSKI has a special spiritual connection to Holy Cross Parish. This is where he grew up and where his own faith journey began.
So there was an earthquake that happened while I was in high school.
He is certainly a person of good character, and he's a hometown boy. He's from this parish. His parents live here in the parish. He was schooled in this area, and a lot of people know him. And the comments from some of the teachers who had him in school said, "Oh, what a sweet kid he was." And he's still a sweet young man.
Now in his adult role as a youth minister, Dewey says his job is to guide young Catholics on a journey to Jesus, and then to step aside and let God change their lives. Reporting for Reel to Reel, I'm Rebecca Drake.
As this story shows, the engagement of youth in parish life inspires people of all ages to celebrate their faith, and it's certainly vital to the future of the Catholic Church. More information on youth ministry can be found on the website of the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops at usccb.org.